Welcome to the Game Winner Pod. I'm your host, Malique Gordon. That's AJ Stovall. And today, here on episode 3, we're gonna kind of switch it up a little bit. We're gonna talk some football first. It's two running backs, Derick Henry, Sayqoun Barkley, Ravens, Eagles. That matchup is coming up this week. In my opinion, they're the two best players performing the best in the NFL right now. That's including all quarterbacks. So we're gonna talk about them first, and then we're gonna get into NBA and some other stuff. So, how you feeling today, bro?
I'm feeling good, bro. Yeah, let's get into it.
Let's get it. So yeah, man. These two running backs, dude. Like, I think Saquon's on pace for over 2,000 yards. I think he's on pace to break the rushing record. Um, I know Derrick Henry, he was on pace for over 2,000 yards. I don't know if he's on pace anymore, but just had 140 yards yesterday. They're 1-2 as far as rushing yards right now. I know Derrick Henry got more rushing touchdowns. Who do you think has performed the best when you look at the totality of the year? And who do you think is going to be like all pro one, all pro two?
Um, right now, even though Saquon got the most yard, I'm gonna have to go Saquon All Pro one, Derrick Henry two. Just for the reason why is because, um, well, not one and two, but first team, second team. Because Saquon, even though he got more yards, three less touchdowns, he did a lot. He has a lot more highlight plays. Like you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah.
jumping over somebody like behind, like while he's turning his back, jumping over somebody is crazy. Like that's another grown man. He's doing that too. And Derrick Henry scored almost every game this year besides the last game. But I just think Saquon got the most play. He got the most highlight plays, and like just because it's so close like that, they got to break it down to the smallest probably details of it. So I had to go Saquon first team, and then Derrick Henry second team. How you feeling about it?
Um, I don't know. I felt like it was going to be Derrick Henry, first team for the majority of the year, and then Saquon, but Saquon was always like kind of like right there. Um, If I had, if it, I feel like if you had to give it the award to someone right now, probably be Saquon. But they are going to face off against each other come Sunday. We're going to see how that go. I'm going to pick Derrick Henry. I think he's eventually going to wind up in first team All Pro. I think he's a better running back just because he's bigger, stronger. You know what I'm saying? He can do more things that Saquon just can't do. Now,
Right.
I think Saquon's more electric. He's more electrifying. You know what I'm saying? But when it all comes down to it, I feel like Derrick Henry is just a better running back. So we're gonna see how it go.
Also my thing is like in the off season when he went to the Ravens and when Saquon went to the Eagles, like we all said like this was supposed to happen. Like once they get into these type of teams, like that's all they needed. Saquon was doing this with the Giants. Once you already know with the Eagles and that line, it was sky the limit. And with Derrick Henry the same way, he was doing this with the Titans. Now he with the Ravens and look what he's doing. So they both good running backs.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like it's gonna be really hard. It could be different, it could be Saquon. It's gonna be really hard to choose which one's gonna be first or second team the way they going.
Derrick Henry has already had a 2,000 yard season in his career. Saquon's never had that. But let me ask you a question, bro. How do you feel about people in the media, former Gi or not a former, but Giants fans, whatever, saying that the Giants are stupid for not paying Saquon? Because my take is this. I feel like the Giants were right to not try to get Saquon back because I don't think Saquon would have given the Giants this much production, in part because the Eagles' offensive line. Like he's running behind, to me, the first or second best offensive line when you look at the Detroit Lions. They got the two best offensive lines to me, the Lions and the Eagles. I don't know if Saquon would have given this production in New York because I feel like he would have done it already. Now he was their best player, and I do think he was stupid. I do think they were stupid for not paying him before Daniel Jones, and we see he just got cut. But I don't think he would have been this in New York because I don't think the offensive line play would have allowed that. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. I'm also kind of like confused on the situation. Like my the Giant, like he was the Giants' best player, hands down. Like it wasn't even no question. So why did they hesitate to pay him some money? I just want to know, like, why even hesitate? He was doing crazy stuff with them. The stuff that he's doing with the Eagles, I mean, it's crazy. But like, we already knew how Saquon was, regardless, before he even got to the Eagles. So I was a little skeptical about that. I want to think like the reason why they didn't pay him is for the fact that matter is they knew like they didn't really have the team. Like you know what I'm saying? Like they didn't have no
Yeah,
good line. They didn't have the pieces to really do nothing. They signed Daniel Jones, but that was about it for real. Like I think they feel like they didn't have the team for there was no point. Like there was no point for him to stay. They like you say, he wasn't gonna do the same thing he's doing now with the Eagles. He won't do the same thing. I feel like the Giants is seen in the future like we can give him all this money, but is it gonna help us to win? You know, like they can keep him all they want. He can get all these 1,000 yard seasons, but are they on the verge of winning?
right, right. So that's my thing. And like my final question with this would be, so I'm hearing around the media like they talking about MVP. And the last running back to win MVP was Adrian Peterson. But you've had a few other than MVP from the running back position. Like you got to go way back, but there are some that have won it. We know it's really a quarterback award, right? But like
Right.
the only other position that's won MVP, I think, is running back. Maybe a defensive player. Maybe did LT win it?
Oh, wide receiver never
No,
MVP?
I don't think wide receiver ever won
Yeah,
MVP.
right. Right. No, definitely I think linebacker Lawrence Taylor won MVP, I think.
You you still got to go a ways back. And in recent memory,
Yeah,
there's
nah.
only
It's
been
just been
one
a quarterback
other,
award.
yeah, in recent memory, there's only been one other position to win MVP besides quarterback, and that's running back. So, do you think with the pace that Saquon's on, or even Derrick Henry, now we know Derrick Henry has Lamar, and he's also in the MVP conversation, so that could be a problem. But do you think Saquon or Derrick, if they keep this up, let's say they both get over 2,000 yards, or let's say Saquon breaks the all-time record, could you see a situation where one of them is a league MVP?
I can see Saquon probably being it. Then again, I don't know. It just depends on how good Lamar Jackson is going to keep up what he's doing. Like,
Yeah,
he has to have a couple bad games, I think, for him to like be out there because they going as long as Lamar Jackson is doing what he's doing, I don't think neither one of them has a like they have a chance, but it's gonna be kind of hard for them to win it just because of the fact of the matter is it would be the second one in a row for him. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing they gotta look at. And what he's doing is actually insane. Like I think it's 26 touchdowns, three interceptions,
27,
27,
27 touchdowns.
27 touchdowns, three interceptions.
Yeah,
So I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what and it's a quarterback, and you know it's usually a quarterback award. If he's putting up those numbers, they're gonna definitely have to at least both of them really going to get over 2K and a couple more touchdowns for them to really be considered. But I think it's possible. I think Saquon has a chance. Derrick Henry's on the same team as Lamar, so it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? I think they won't ever do it like that.
yeah. I've been hearing, and I kind of agree. I've been hearing like for Saquon to really get it, he would have to break that all-time rushing record. Like he would have to.
Yeah, right.
And I think he got a chance to do it. He's on pace for it. I think both of them could do it for real. Like Derrick Henry, they both have 1,300 yards right now, 1,300 plus. I think there's a scenario where both of them have a shot to do it. At least 2,000 yards, both of them. So we'll
You
see
think,
with that. Huh?
you think this game when they play each other going
Determine a lot?
yeah, like, you know what I'm saying, who has the better game, who wins?
Yeah, yes, I do. A lot. Like I feel like when we get to the end of the year, we're gonna look back on this game when it comes to because although personally, like we both said, the MVP is a quarterback award basically. So I don't think Saquon or Derrick is gonna win it, but I feel like offensive player of the year definitely gonna go to one of them two, if you ask me.
Right, right.
So I feel like this is gonna be a game that we're gonna look back to, and we're gonna like when we think about who's gonna win the award and they're going head to head. I think we're gonna look back on this game at the end of the year. I will say this though. The Ravens have the number one rushing defense in the NFL. Their pass defense is atrocious, but their run defense is great. The Eagles have a great defense all around. So I don't really know like who that really favors more because the Ravens are good at stopping the run, but so are the Eagles. And both quarterbacks are running quarterbacks, so that pass run option and the read option that they love doing is gonna, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I really couldn't sit here and tell you who I think would have the better game, but I do think this is gonna be the game that we look back on at the end of the year and we sit here and say, yeah, like this is why Saquon should have won. This is why Derick should have won. What do you think?
I personally feel like I feel like Saquon probably is gonna have a better game, and I only say that for the reason is like you got one of the top five off offensive lines against one of the best or one of the best rush defenses in the league. I mean, I think that kind of equals it out. Like I think some of the yards that Saquon's gonna get, he's got to get on his own, which we have seen him do before. I mean, Derrick Henry could do the same thing. It's just like you said, their defense is going around pass and rushes, so it's like it's no really scheme that you can do. It's a scheme, it's schemes, but like it's gonna be hard to them. It's gonna be hard because they already know where the ball's gonna go to. Like you know what I'm saying, ball's going to Derrick Henry most of the time. Um, and it's the same thing for it's the same thing for the Ravens defense. You know, the ball's going to Saquon, but it's just like that offensive line. Like I don't really see Saquon having a bad game. I could see Derrick Henry having a bad game before I see Saquon having a bad game.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting. I mean, like I said, they're gonna face off Sunday, so I'm gonna watch that. I'm sure you're gonna watch that. We're gonna
Yeah,
see how
exactly.
it goes.
I tune in and see how that goes.
Yeah. Hey, bro, quick college basketball take. What's going on with UConn?
Oh
They
yeah, they lost
got
back to back.
back-to-back games. Like this is the back-to-back national champions, and I said they didn't drop back-to-back games. Like,
I'm actually kind of surprised. I actually thought they wasn't going to lose until I didn't think they was gonna lose this early in the season. Especially back to back after come off a national championship game. And it's back to back to two unranked. Like they both the teams they lost to was I don't even think they was ranked, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so that's not really like them. I'm assuming they don't have the same players like they had last year. They got Caravan back. They got McNeely from high school. He's actually pretty nice. He was like a top 10 recruit. They got a couple other pieces, but it's not really the same exact team. And it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's just the coach. Like Dan Hurley is a good coach, we know.
yeah,
So back-to-back national championships. But you can't, I don't think people can expect them to keep carrying on tradition when you still got, you know what I'm saying? Those players from team last year is totally different than players this year. Like totally different team. So
is there a scenario where um you think they get knocked out of the March Madness tournament? 'Cause
oh yeah,
I'm pretty sure we assume they're gonna be in the tournament. I
oh yeah.
know March is a ways away, but we assume they're gonna be there. Is there a scenario where they may get knocked out in, let's say, Sweet 16, round 32, Elite Eight?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, for sure. Because just for a reason as like the team that they won the championship 2 years ago, they had most of the same people that they had last year. So that team chemistry, you know what I'm saying? Like you get
yeah,
off a championship game, you go back and do it with the same people that you won it with the year before. It's not the
yeah.
same. You only getting back one player that's actually was playing the whole time. So I mean, and you got a couple of freshmen around them, couple of transfers. It's a different team. So we just got to see, but.
Well, Klingon was on that team, right?
Yeah, Clean was on both them teams.
He's gone. Stephon Castle was on that team, right?
Stephon Kilsel was on
He's
that team
gone.
last year. Tristan Newton was on both teams, I feel like. He's
Yeah,
gone.
gone. Yeah. Um,
And yep.
and who?
That Cam Spencer, the shooter they had last year, he's gone.
Yeah, he gone too. Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
It's weird. It's weird. No, it's to the point now. I'm not used to them losing. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah, you know,
they was talking
especially
about
there this early in the season.
exactly, and they was talking about Hurley being a coach for the Lakers,
Yeah,
which
exactly.
at that time when they was talking about it, I wasn't even mad at that because I'm like, hey, he could be a great coach. You know what I'm saying? So I know the college game is different from the NBA game, but back to our national champions, like you can't say nothing else. So,
Yeah, you
but
can't say.
But yeah, so another college basketball, but this time on the women's side, South Carolina
But
upset.
they lost, right?
They finally lost for like what the first time in
Couple years, maybe
a
a
couple
year
of
and a
years.
half or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. South Carolina, not South Carolina. UCLA upsets them. Um, and pretty much a blowout by South Carolina standards. Scored 77-62. UCLA was ranked number five. SC was ranked number one. That loss took South Carolina down to the four seed. Now, so and I did watch the game a little bit. Um, no, Tahina Pow and Tessa Johnson were the only ones that really played well in that game. For I kind of felt like everyone else kind of just stalled out. Like it didn't look like the same SC team that I saw from last year. No, not this game. And you look at UCLA with Betts. I love her game, Lauren Betts. Like she 11 points, 14 boards, 4 assists, dominated the glass. Couple others too. You had Rice, Kiki Rice, 11 points, 3 assists. You had Elena. Uh, can't really pronounce her last name, but she had a great game with 13 points, 4 assists, 3 boards. Had some great bench production from Jones and Jaquez, Gabrielle Jaquez, and London Jones, both with 15 and 11. Uh, I don't know. It was a I don't want to I can't I don't know if I can say this on YouTube, but I don't know if I can say it on YouTube, but it was a butt kicking.
Mhm.
It was a butt kicking. Yeah.
I mean, I didn't really see a lot of the game. I didn't really see much of it, but I was just surprised of how bad they lost. I didn't know that was shocking to me. Even though UCLA is a top five team, they usually still stump over those type of teams. Like
Yeah.
it's never really a team that really can really outmatch them, but that really shocked me. So I got to see. I
No
think
more Cardoso.
yeah, no more Cardoso, more. What they still got Bree Bills?
They still got every Bria Bill, she in the league. She was in the
Oh
league.
yeah.
They starting lineup is basically the same as last year. But they put Fagan. Fagan she wasn't starting last year. She's starting now. I'm surprised that Ashlyn Watkins isn't starting. At least
I'm,
this game
I'm
she
I'm
didn't.
surprised for a while he's still not starting.
She's not gonna start, bro. You got Tahina Pow, you got Raven Johnson, like
Yeah, it's gonna be hard.
yeah, it's gonna be tough for her. She a sophomore too. She can't even come out right now anyway. Um, yeah, Tahina's a senior, Raven's a junior. You know what I'm saying? For Wally, that game had 0 points. She played 3 minutes. So, last
Mm.
year she had a couple of games where she barely played for real. We was kind of talking like, why is she not playing like that? Um, three minutes today, 0 for 2 from the field, 0 points. It's really about it. She had one turnover. So
Kind
I
of
don't
hard.
know.
I,
Huh?
I I feel in her situation, you got the best team. Like in the coach Don Staley, she's not going for none of that stuff. So I feel like even though it don't matter who you is, freshman phenom or not, um, I feel like it's just like she's the type of person where it's like she's not gonna take nothing. No, how can I put this? Like even though for a while we know she's nice, you know what I'm saying? But you got people in front of her that's nice, like they're nice too. Like they almost all and they also older, you know what I'm saying? Got more experience in the college game. So it's gonna be hard. But it's only making her better.
Right. I think she'll bounce back. We're gonna talk more about college basketball as the season goes on. Still got Juju, still got Paige. They dominating right now with some others. No, still got Cooper Flag out there in Duke and um what's his teammate's name again?
Who Knipple?
Knipple, yeah, him. Um so yeah, we gonna talk more about the college game as we get in further to it. But let's talk about the Thunder, bro. Last night, Shea Gilders, 37 points, 11 assists. And Jada, I think, had 28. Hartenstein has really gave them a spark. Really
Hmm.
gave them a spark. And I mean, I'm not saying he should start over Chet, he's not gonna start over Chet. But I see your face. But I think he's a better playmaker than Chet. Like when I'm watching that game yesterday, some of the passes he was making,
Right.
um, that floater, he loves to shoot. That floater is basically automatic, for the most part. Um, so yeah, what do you think about them now with Hartenstein back, and what do you think the folders are gonna be when Chet comes back also?
Well, I'm not gonna lie, they was winning before Einstein even got there. Like, I mean, they was winning when J-Dub was at center. So I'm not really surprised about this. But I mean, I'm liking how Hartenstein is playing. Like he's averaging what, like 14 or 13 or something like that. Like I was expecting him to average not that. Like he's playing good while Chet's out. My thing is I feel like what they can do is put Chet at the four.
Who comes off the bench?
No, no. Put Chet at the four, Hartenstein at the five, Shea at the one, J Dub at the three, or at the two, and Lou Dort at the four, at the three. Yeah. Take Isaiah Joe and Aaron Wiggins out the lineup. Because I mean, Hartenstein, he could be the spark off the bench but I feel like they already got enough role players that can be sparks, like Aaron Wiggins,
Yeah.
Case and Wallace. They have a good role play, they have a good supporting cast. So
So
you can,
my thing with that is this. You know how I feel about the traditional lineup. You're talking about a traditional lineup. I
yeah.
like that. Who is their backup center? Do they even have one?
No, Jalen Williams is still hurt, so yeah.
That he is not a center.
Well, they'll put him there sometimes though.
I know, and I thought it was ludicrous then.
I mean, you can
Isn't
keep
he
him.
like 6'6"?
No, he's like 6'8". That's not on center size. But my thing is, you can keep Hartenstein off the bench. I mean, I just feel like why not? You know what I'm saying? Why?
Yeah, yeah, I feel you.
I'm. I mean, it really depends. The Thunder's type of team. It don't matter what lineup they got, they're gonna win the game
But
regardless.
but I agree with you though. Like I agree that's how they should do it. I just want to know who is the center that's gonna come out. Kind of like with when last year with Cat and Gobert, you had Nas Reed coming off, or with the Lakers in 2020, you had JaVale, you had AD, then you had Dwight coming off the bench. You know what I'm saying? Like who is that backup center? I don't even know if they even have it on the roster. You know what I'm saying? So.
They don't
I think
because
they signed Hartenstein to be the backup center. I'm
they,
being
they
honest.
actually that's exactly what they probably did.
Yeah, so I would love for them to do that. We're gonna see how it goes, but um Hartenstein's making a real impact right now. I think he's averaging, I just looked it up. I think he's averaging, he had 19 and 10 yesterday. And I think he's averaging on the season. I can pull it up right here. I think it's yeah, 16, 12, and 3.5 assists.
Mm. Yeah, that's
You know
good.
what I'm saying? He's just not coming back from injury.
Right.
So um they are looking every bit of what I thought they would be. I think Shea is finally coming back into his MVP first team All NBA form. You know how I felt him taking all them threes. You know what I'm saying? I know he wants to add the three ball to his game more than what he's done in his career, but like he don't gotta take 7, 8 threes a game. 3 or 4 is fine. You know what I'm saying? Now I know yesterday he was kind of on fire from three, so he took 7. He was 4 for 7. But, Shea's game has always been he's efficient. You know what I'm saying? He was 13 for 20 yesterday. Like he's efficient. So, what do you think about Shea, how he's playing right now? Do you think he's should be the MVP? What do you see for him right now?
Um, yeah, he's playing MVP caliber. He's averaging 29 points. I mean, it's only gonna go up as long as Chet's out. It's gonna keep going up. Yeah, I feel like he's MVP candidate. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you know how Jokic is definitely still number one, but I feel like oh who?
That's a team record.
Oh yeah, team record. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I mean, OKC got what, one of the best records in the league. Um, yeah, 13-4. So I mean, yeah, Shea is definitely. I feel like he's definitely top three still for MVP candidate. And it's only gonna get better. Like his assists will go up probably still. His points will go up. He's gonna average 30 like he did the past couple years. So yeah, I think he is. How you feel about J-Dub though? What you think? You think J-Dub can make an All-Star game this year?
Yes. I don't know if he will this year, but yes, I think he's becoming an all-star caliber player. I think he's becoming the two-way player I told you I saw him
Yeah.
being last year, 2 years ago.
Mhm.
Like he's giving what 20 he's giving you 20 points a game. And no one really talks about his defense like that, but he be strapping stuff. He be strapping like
That whole team be strapping.
the whole team really do. But I don't know. It's like when I watch him play defense, it's it reminds me of some people in the past. You know what I'm saying? So um, yeah, I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked at him. I kind of agree with you when you said one time. Remember we talked. You said that you think Shay's points are gonna go down because of Jada, because of Chet. And it was certainly looking like that. I think with Chet being out, Shay's kind of scoring more. I think he's at what 29 right now, something like that.
29.
29, yeah. But no, J-Dub, he's doing everything I thought he'd be doing. And he's only gonna get better. So like that's the big three though. They need to keep that together. And with that big three, they can win a championship, I think. I think that big three complements each other more than the original one with Russ Harden and Kevin Durant, personally.
Yeah, yeah, because the chemistry you could tell by the team chemistry, like everybody's on the same page. If somebody's missing next man up, my thing is how you think their stats gonna be when Chet comes back? Do you think Shea's gonna be able to average like because he's not gonna need to average this much. Like J-Dub ain't gonna need to average 20 something like you know what I'm saying? Like how do you feel like that's gonna what's gonna do with
Yeah,
that?
I think it's gonna go down a little bit. I think it will because Chet was playing great before he got hurt.
Right.
Like I haven't seen Shea average low 20s in what 3 years now,
Mhm.
but he was averaging that at first, like 24, 25 points a game. We used to Shea being in the 30 range, 35 range.
Right.
So when Chet come back, we gonna see how he play. But I do think his numbers, J-Dub's numbers are gonna fall a little bit because of Chet. I think by the end of the year, I don't see Shea averaging 30 this year. I think he'll still be first team All NBA. I think he'll still be in the MVP conversation. He'll still be dominant. And I think J-Dub will be in the conversation for like All-Star, all that. But I don't know if they're gonna continue this scoring pace when Chet come back because he's gonna shoulder some of that load also.
Right. That's true.
What about you?
No, I mean, yeah, I agree with you on that. Yeah, the points is definitely gonna go down. And Shane's not going. If when Chet come back and he get to the same. If he plays the same way he played before, which he probably will, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not going to average 30. It's going to slightly decline because like he's not going to need to average 30. He's not going to need to for them to win games. Like they got that third scoring role. They got that third scoring piece now. J-Dub, he's not going to have to average 20 to 25 points a game no more. I mean. Yeah, so I mean, but I feel like people need to look at the other aspects of like you can tell who steps up when they need to step up. Like Shay's the
Right.
best player on the team, and when Chet got injured, he stepped up to make sure his team still winning. He's doing whatever it takes. You know what I'm saying? So I think that needs like that needs to be looked at too.
But they also like they're like their team chemistry, like you said, is amazing.
Yeah,
Okay, my thing is they know Shay's the guy, but Shay himself has no problem stepping to the side when J-Dub got it rolling, when
right.
Chet got it rolling. You
Like they
know,
complement each other. They play off each other.
they complement each other very well. There'd be some nights where Lou Dort will have 20 plus, and they
Hmm.
don't care. Like they don't care who comes out the best player by the end of the night. We know nine times out of ten it's going to be Shea, but it could be Jada, it could be Chet, it could be Isaiah Joe, Casey Wallace, Andrew. We never, I said Andrew, Aaron Wiggins. Like they just love playing with each other, and like that's why they're so dangerous to me. You know what I'm saying? So, they're interesting. Like I can't wait to see when Chet come back because I do think Hartenstein's going to go back to the bench. I think the first game he played, he came off the bench. You
Yeah,
know
he
what
did.
I'm saying? So I do think, although I agree with you with the lineup, I think Hartenstein's going to go back to the bench, and I want to see how that team looks when
Yeah,
they're in a whole. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? So we're gonna see with that. On to the Nuggets though. You talked about Jokic earlier, in the show. He's putting up the best numbers of his career. I don't think he's going to be MVP because his team record is going to hold him down. But he's averaging a triple double.
Right.
They got mopped by the Knicks yesterday. OG Anunoby 40 points. Cat, I think 30 and 15. Uh, Jalen Brunson had what 24 and what, 7 or something like that.
Yep.
Like it was all around butt whooping.
Yeah, it
All
was bad. Yeah, it was bad. I wasn't expecting that.
they put up almost 150. You know what I'm saying? So in Mile High.
Hmm.
So I want to get your take on this. So on YouTube, I was watching a video of Michael Malone. Reporter asked him about leadership, and he brought up Russ. You know, Russ had 27 points yesterday, but 24 of them came in the fourth quarter when they was already down by like 30. Nevertheless, I'm a Russ fan, so hey Russ, keep padding your stat. I don't care. I didn't say, but he was talked about it, and he said he brought up Russ's name. He was like, "Yeah, Russ, he's vocal. He's this, he's that." But he said he needs more than Russell Westbrook. He said he needs Nikola Jokic. He needs Jamal Murray. He said he needs guys that have been here and won to step up. He said he needs more than Russ when it comes to leadership. What's your take on that? And like I said, answer that first. I'll ask you my next question.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely need more than Russell Westbrook leadership. Like, I mean, they won the championship a couple years ago. Like, you supposed to have all them people that was on the team from that championship should be a leader as itself. Like, they should step up when they know the time when it's going when the time get going. Like their record 9-7. Nuggets is supposed to be a good enough team. They too good. They're too good of a team to even be 9-7. Especially with Jokic playing the way he's playing, the best numbers of his career.
Yeah.
Um, fourth in points, first in rebounds, and second in assists. Like, there's no way your team, like, there's no way you should have only had 22, 7-7. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's just stuff like that. Like, you gotta know who you're going against. You gotta know how the matchup is, how the game going. And Russell Westbrook can't be scoring over 24 points in the fourth quarter, trying to win the game for people. You know what I'm saying? With people that's already been on championship team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Westbrook never won a championship. These people don't won a championship already, and Russell Westbrook got more heart than playing, getting trying to score to win to help their team win more than what they're doing. So yeah, they definitely need more leadership. It just can't be Westbrook by himself. But Westbrook always been a leader type player.
Yeah. He always been that. Um, Mind you, they still missing Aaron Gordon. I don't
Okay,
know.
well, yes, for sure.
I don't know when he's coming back, but he's a big part of their team when they get him back. Um,
Hmm.
I don't know, bro. I look at the Nuggets team and I just think to myself, like, I feel like they're gonna turn it around. They have a winning record, but we used to the Nuggets being better than this. So
Right.
I feel like they're gonna turn it around. Um, yeah, I feel like they will. We're gonna see. I love how Russ is playing. Had that milestone 200 career triple doubles, the most ever. Well, he was already the most ever, but only player to get 200 TDs. Followed it up with another game. We had a double double, 14, 11, and 7. How do you think he's playing for the Nuggets? And do you think that his impact on the team could help them win a second championship?
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna start by saying I'm not no Westbrook hater. I actually like Westbrook. I think he's a good player. I just don't feel like he's the same as he used to be. But that's besides the point. I feel like he's playing better than what I expected from But he's playing better than I expected. Like, I thought his numbers were to decrease. I thought his time was really like coming slim, but it seems like he's actually doing what he need to do. He's playing in the role he's need to play in. Um, yeah, he's helping the team out a lot. Like, having a triple, like getting a triple double in the time, like I really didn't expect this. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not gonna lie to you. And like I said, I'm not a Westbrook hater. I like Westbrook, but it's just like we gotta be realistic sometimes.
You do not like Westbrook.
No, 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 I definitely do like Westbrook. I mean, I just gotta be honest and say you could tell when somebody, you know what I'm saying, has been in the league lo longer, they've going through some things. So, but I think he's playing good for him. I think he's actually is doing good off the bench, doing what's expected from him. Yeah, I mean, it's good. And yeah, I mean, I think he can help him lead to a championship. Um, Now. Will that help his case for other things coming off the bench? Uh,
Yes.
not
Yes, it
really.
will.
I don't know. He's not in the same role. You got Jamal, you know what I'm saying? Then again, who knows? It just depends. We got to see how his numbers is at the end of the year, and because it really could get better. Like I'm not gonna lie, his numbers can get better.
So, so you telling me if Russell Westbrook in the finals averages 15, 7, and 7, and they beat whoever in 6 games, he's already an MVP, assist leader, scoring champ, all that, and he wins a chip, it's not gonna help his legacy with some people.
I mean, it's just his legacy was built off of him being that guy. You know what I'm
It
saying?
was, it was, it was.
It was him being that guy. So it's hard for me to really think like you know what I'm saying? Like these guys, he was never really that guy on a championship team. He was never that guy. Like he's not gonna be the guy on this championship team. He's not even gonna be the third option. So it's
But do you feel like with the resume he already has, right? If he gets a championship and contributes to the champ, he's not a bench warmer. If he gets the championship and he contributes to the championship, like he's doing, contributing now to the team, if he does that in the finals and they win, is that championship validated? Or like is it respected? Like do you respect that championship in Russ's case? Whereas someone like okay, DeAndre Jordan, right? He won the chip with them 2 years ago. Did not play a lick. Now it's a championship. It goes on his resume, but we know Russ in the finals. If they make it there, he's gonna play. Whereas DJ is not really gonna play. You know.
I get what you're saying. I'm only yeah, I guess. Yeah, it can be validated. If the stats is lined up and he's yeah, I mean we know he's gonna play. It could be validated because he was a big piece of them winning. He was a big piece of them going there too, because you know he's first man off the bench. So yeah, yeah, it'd be validated. It's just he can. I mean, of course, he's not gonna start right now because Jamal Murray and stuff like that. But like, I feel like if Jamal Murray won't play, he'll be starting. And if they was winning, I couldn't say much. So yeah, it'd be validated.
Yeah. I think it will. You know how I feel. I don't know, just like a hot take or whatever, but I do think Westbrook is a top 20, 25 player all time. When you look at his resume, top 25. Top 25, yeah. I know you don't think that,
Yeah,
but
championship.
I'm gonna say top 25. I'm gonna
Top
say top
25 for
25.
sure. I'll give you top 25 because
Yeah.
he's what point guard of all time. What third, fourth, third?
I'm gonna say fourth.
What you got?
I'm gonna say Magic, Steph, Isaiah Thomas, Russ.
Isaiah Thomas over Russell Westbrook. Now, when did that happen?
Resume, bro. 2 rings. He has a Finals MVP.
But I don't think he has that. Okay, okay. Yeah, we
I
can do that.
mean,
I know, bro. I'm sorry. I'm slightly disagree. I know I see the chips, the two chips to the Westbrook's none, but the
none.
Westbrook's accolades it's overtaken that. I'm sorry.
Uh,
I don't know. It's kind of up in the air for that. I know he's not better than Magic or Steph. Them two are in the nah. But he could. I always thought he was third. Isaiah Thomas could have been a fourth. But
bro,
if the
my
championships,
thing is this though. 12-time All-Star also in 13 years. Mind you, he beat the Bulls with Jordan. He beat the Lakers with Magic and Kareem. Like he got past the Celtics. Like he won 2 chips in an era of the three of the top 6, 7 players of all time. He got two back to back.
no, yeah, it's true. He beat Michael Jordan and all them to even get it. But
Yeah,
my thing is Russell Westbrook 200 triple averaging a triple double, bro, for more than a couple years.
four straight or 4 years.
4 years averaging a triple double at 6'3",
Yeah,
not even 200 pounds probably. I mean, like.
nah, he 200 pounds,
Wait,
bro.
probably 200.
Russ,
Yeah,
Russ
he's
200
yeah, he's
pounds.
probably plus 200. Definitely plus 200. But 6'3" though, averaging a
Yeah.
triple double. That's crazy. I mean,
I mean, it is. It is. I mean, you can also throw Oscar Robertson in there. I mean, he has one championship.
also, how many you got? Also, how many All NBA? Also, did Isaiah Thomas win MVP?
Finals MVP.
Finals MVP. Westbrook done won an MVP,
Yeah. So I mean,
but two
I think,
championships.
to, I think, I think the two chips kind of like puts it in his favor because Russ hasn't won one yet. Now, if Russ wins one this year, he may leapfrog Isaiah because I think his accolades are better than Isaiah Thomas's. So if I see a ring on his resume, my leapfrog him. I don't know if people are going to agree with that out there in the world, but
If 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 I've already yeah, if I'm already thinking Westbrook's better than him with the accolades. So
I
if
kind of think so. Also, it's just I gotta pay respect to the rings, man. He got two
no,
of
no,
them.
thanks. No, the rings is the most important thing. My thing is this, like, I think Westbrook just, if Westbrook wins this ring and he actually contributes like these posts, like with the way he is
Yeah,
now, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to take Westbrook over as I think
yeah,
a chip is what Westbrook just needed to validate
yeah.
that. That's all you need.
200, 200 triple doubles. I don't know if I mean I feel like if one person gonna catch him, it might be his teammate right now.
Jokic, oh yeah, Jokic.
Jokic. But
So
I mean, Russ is still playing. He's gonna get more triple doubles, so I don't really know how many he's gonna end up with. But he at the 200 mark right now, and that's saying something. So
yeah, that's true.
um, we're gonna see what happens with them. Let's talk about the Knicks because they're a team that I was high on. You were high on. They got Mikal Bridges. Didn't Mikal Bridges finish like top two, top three DPOY one year? I think for
Yeah,
the Suns.
yeah, he
And
did. I think he did.
you pair that with OG Anunoby, who's a great defender also. Josh Hart, the gadget guy, gonna do everything. Brunson's a star. Well, Cat's a star also, but Brunson and Cat, they're the stars. First game of the year, they get smacked up by Boston. I'm like, dang, like, you know what I'm saying? But when Boston's hitting 100 threes on like 110 attempts,
Can't do nothing about that.
can't do nothing about that. So, what do you think the Knicks can do this year? What's their ceiling? Can they get to the finals? Cause I mean Philly's out. Philly may get it.
We don't even need to talk about Philly.
Yeah, they might get it together, but right now they're out. So right
Yeah.
now I'm seeing Boston, I'm seeing Cleveland, I'm seeing the Bucks, and I'm seeing the Knicks. What's their ceiling amongst those three other teams?
This one is high. I mean, I think they can get to the finals. I'm still, I think Celtics is still hands down best team in the league, hands down. Because when they shoot, when they make threes, they ain't missing. Like if they ain't missing, you ain't winning the game. Like they all can shoot threes. It's crazy. So, I can see the Knicks going to the Eastern Conference Finals, playing against the Celtics, or you know what I'm saying. I can see that. The finals is just like they gotta get past Celtics. Do you think they got the team? They definitely got the team to beat the Celtics, but do you feel like they really can do that? Like that's something they can actually accomplish doing?
Not 4 out of 7.
Yeah,
I
not
think they can get a game or two because Boston's going to beat themselves one game by
right.
chucking up a million threes and making five. I don't know why Tatum decides, hey, I'm going to shoot 15 threes. I don't know why he settles like that so much. So I think the Knicks will get a game or two off of them because Boston's going to chuck up a lot of threes. More often than not, they're going to make them, but you're going to get some games in there where they miss. But I want to say championship caliber, but I don't think anyone's getting past Boston. I just,
Yeah,
I don't
I
see it.
think Boston is still the team to beat. Um, no hit to the Knox. I mean, not Knicks. I know they still a good team, but it's just like it's hard when you gotta go against when you gotta go against the Celtics. You gotta play the Celtics to even get to the finals. And that's the same for the Cavs. Like the Cavs got a good team, but I still don't feel like the Cavs even probably got what it takes to beat the Celtics. I think the Celtics is just a different class of their own right now.
I feel like with the Cavs, I feel like they have the blueprint to win. But I think you need. more production out of Mobley, personally. I feel like Evan Mobley needs to, if Evan Mobley was 20 and 10 a night, I think they'd be a better team. He's not that, I don't think. Matter of fact,
No, he's averaging. No, matter of fact, I think he's averaging 19 and if I'm not mistaken, I think he's averaging about 19 and something a game.
he's averaging 17.6, 9 boards, 2 assists. It's not enough.
Yeah, it's not gonna cut it. And
Not enough. He
yeah, it's
needs to
not.
be better. He should at least, with his talent, right? I feel like he should at least be within the 20 to 25 range with at least 10 plus boards. Now you got Allen there, but I feel like with those two on the court together, they should be dominating the rebounding battle versus teams, right?
Right.
And my thing is, I'm not really seeing that. Like Donovan Mitchell, I've always liked him, right? But he has shown me that he really can't carry a team past the second round for real.
Right.
He needs help. This is the best help he's ever had in his career, but you got to help him. And that's where Mobley steps in for me. I like Garland, but I think Mobley is their second best player, or really has the potential to be their first best player. When you look at the fact that he's what 6'11", and
Mhm.
he can just do more. But he should be within that 20 to 25 range points wise, 10 plus boards. If they can get that out of him, then I think the Cavs will take that leap. Until then, I think they're gonna keep hitting the wall.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. Mobley definitely has to be that third option, like consistent player for them to score. If he can average about 20 some points, I think they can do something. Between 20 and 25, like you said, I think they can do something too. You can't just have Darius Garland and
Mitch,
Donovan and D Mitch just trying to, do what Shea and J Dub is doing. Like it's not the same. Like if you can get that third score with Evan Mobley, yeah, I think they can actually have a chance to actually compete with the Celtics like 7 games. Like it can go into 7 games if Evan Mobley can be that player, which I'm not saying he can't, because I see he's involved in every year. It's just he needs to do it to the point where that's the only way they're gonna be able to get over that
yeah,
hump.
yeah, yeah. Do you feel like for them to be successful, Garland has to be the second best player or Evan Mobley?
No, I mean I think Garland can be the second best player. I mean he already is second, but I think he'd be the second best player. I
I
mean,
kind of feel like Mobley needs to be more productive than Garland if they want to get further, personally.
I
I just
mean,
feel like Mobley's ceiling is higher than Garland. I don't know. That's it.
yeah, I mean I see what you're saying. Well, what we're seeing from Darius Garland this year is actually not that bad. 20 points a game, like 6, 7 assists. I mean, he's actually not playing that bad. Yeah, I mean, Mobley, I think we thought Mobley was supposed to be at from this year. I think it was his third year in the league, third, fourth year in the league. He's supposed to definitely be averaging at least 20 a game. That was the ceiling he was supposed to have when he got drafted.
Right.
Um, Not saying he's playing bad. It's just I know he could probably play a lot better. And if he could be that third, second option, even if he got to be a second option, if he could be a second option, yeah, they still win. They can win like that. And there's your third option. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. I just feel like if he can average about 20, 25 a game, like you said, about 10 rebounds, 9
Mhm.
rebounds, then they can actually do something.
Yeah. That's my only thing with the Cavs, bro. It's like to me they got the team because I like the lineup of a traditional point, two, three, four, and a five. You know me, I think that wins championships.
Hmm.
So they have that. They just got to get it done. They just got to get it done.
In the
So
right times, in the right moments.
right there. Yeah. So let's get into these NBA picks. Um, to wrap up the show. Uh, tomorrow, Wednesday, 27th. And first off, I want to just say happy Thanksgiving to all the families out there. We do this show every Tuesday, so we're not going to be doing it on Thursday. But us being an up and coming show and talking sports and talking things of that nature, we just want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving that tunes in. We appreciate you guys for tuning in, and we hope that you continue to tune in. We hope we're making good content for you guys. So we appreciate
Right.
you guys, and happy Thanksgiving to you all.
Yeah.
Okay, so first game up, Lakers Spurs, 8:30. Actually, that's not the first game up, it's first game on my screen.
Yeah, first game on my screen too. I got Lakers.
Lakers. Um is
Well, I always. What were you about to say?
is Wemby playing?
Um, for right now, I think he is. I know Sohan is out. Devin Vassell, I think, is out.
Mm, yeah. Yeah, I got Lakers too. I got
Wemby's
Lakers
playing
too.
right now. Wemby got 24 points. Yeah, yeah. So I think I got Lakers on that one.
Yeah, I got Lakers too. Can we talk about AD and how he's a pumpkin versus Jokic? I'm sorry, bro. AD to me is no longer. He's got to do something about this. I can't say he's the MVP right now. I don't care what his numbers say. He is a cone when it comes to Jokic.
Can we not say everybody's a Kobe Jokic?
He is, but
Everybody's a cone, bro. I mean, I understand AD is AD, but Jokic is doing so like he's averaging 30 points a game, man. I mean, there's only so much, and like we said, AD is already playing that position as it is. He shouldn't even be guarding him.
he shouldn't be guarding him. He's not a five. And
Even though,
you're right. You're right. He's not a five.
yeah, he's not a center. But even though we expect him to step up, he's not a center. That's not his position.
No, he's a four. He should be guarding Aaron Gordon.
He should be going Aaron Gordon and getting about 30 on him. See, we wouldn't have this conversation if Aaron Gordon was guarding him because he would get a smooth 40 piece.
And that's what I'm saying. Like in the bubble, that was the formula. Like, bruh, you had, I don't know,
But we can't say that much because he's averaging 30 right now in this situation.
bro, but they won a championship.
Yeah, yeah. I
You
mean,
had
yeah.
JaVale
Averaging
guarding
30 is not
Jokic.
gonna go.
Yeah, you had Dwight guarding Jokic, and AD was cooking whoever. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But
exactly. You're right.
but nah. Clippers, Wizards. I'm going Clippers.
Clippers, yeah, and that's self-explanatory.
Yeah, Sixers, Rockets.
Oh, Rockets. Sixers is not good at
Yeah, I'm
all.
going Rockets too. Rockets
Matter of
are.
fact, Paul George and Joel B is both out. Yep, I'm going with Rockets.
I think the Rockets would have beat them with them too. Not gonna lie.
They probably would have. Yeah, the Sixers are just not a good team this year, and I'm convinced they won't be until they turn it around themselves. I had to see a game where I could see them actually turn it around. So right now, any team that goes against them, that's not bad. I got them.
Yeah, Rockets are a very good defensive team.
Yeah, they're good. Actually, their record actually surprises me.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't surprise me because they was coming around last year.
Right.
You know,
At the
um,
end, that stretch that they had at the end.
yeah. So I got Rockets also. Next up, we got Bulls, Magic,
I got Magic.
Magic.
Yeah, got Magic.
That that
That's me.
game, I think the Bulls could surprise them. I'm going Magic too. Franz is playing out of his mind. These two teams did face off October 30th, and Bulls got him by three. Um, I'm gonna go Magic though. Magic at home. I like their team. Um, this is a back to back for the Bulls. They just got finished playing the Wizards. I'm gonna go Magic. I'm going Magic. Blazers, Pacers.
Pacers.
Pacers, yeah, self-explanatory. Hawks, Cavaliers.
Cavaliers.
Cavs, yeah. Um, you think Dyson Daniels is gonna give Donovan Mitchell fits or Darius Garland fits?
Yeah, he can. Uh, he ain't gonna be able to do it to both. So I mean, he'll probably do it. He'll probably try to do it to Donovan Mitchell. I feel like he probably can. I don't know. Donovan Mitchell is Donovan Mitchell. We gotta see about that. He has good defense for sure, but I don't know right now. You think how you feel about it?
I think he's gonna give him a fist, bro. I'm a believer in his defense. I really am. Um, I don't think he's gonna stop him, but I think he's gonna make it tough. I think the Cavs got the game still. Yeah.
Right.
And I wouldn't be surprised if this is one of them games where like I said, I don't know, because Mitch is Mitch. When he get cooking, he get cooking. But I wouldn't be shocked if I saw a game where he was like 10 for 25 for like 28 points. You know what I'm saying? Like a game where he had to really work for all his buckets. But next game up,
It
we
might be
got
one of them games though.
so up.
It's probably been one of good. Like it's like he gets a lot of points, but that shooting percentage is not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's not very good. Like he might got to take a lot of shots up for him to really get. You know what I'm saying? To get what he got to get.
we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Next up, Heat Hornets.
Um, hmm. I got.
We're gonna Heat.
I got Heat.
Another ball playing great, but their team they don't have enough. And
Yeah,
we'll
they don't have enough of that. All they literally, got- I mean, they don't have literally just LaMelo Ball, but he's definitely, yeah, he's surprised me. Not surprised me. I ain't gonna lie. He's
the
a better.
way he's playing, bro, he really could be in the MVP conversation for being for real.
Yeah, he can't. He's averaging 30 points a game, like 5 and 6. But my thing, his team's just not good.
Team terrible. And you look at the Heat, the last couple of games, I think Butler's had 30 back-to-back games, something like that.
Yeah,
Um,
he's been
yeah, he
playing
had
pretty good.
33 versus the Mavericks. I think he had 30 versus the Sixers for that.
Then they go put him on LaMelo Ball.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna have to see if LaMelo Ball even gonna get. We're gonna see how LaMelo Ball do against that.
Yeah, yeah. That'd be a nice little test for him. This game on ESPN. Oh, but Luka plays in this game. Mavericks, Knicks.
Uh, if Luka playing, I got Mavericks, and Luka is not playing.
You not playing?
No. So, well, say it's supposed to be reevaluated a week from last Thursday. So tomorrow, Wednesday, yeah, no, he's not playing tomorrow. So y'all got Knicks.
Knicks, I got Knicks too. I think they just have too much. Um,
They just got Kyrie playing and
Kyrie. Oh
play.
yeah.
Yeah, so I
Yeah,
got I got
I think the Knicks are going to now. No one stops Kyrie, but they're gonna make it tough on him. I think they just have too much, especially without Luka. I got Knicks also. That's in Dallas, by the way. Pelicans, Raptors, two 4-14 teams. Pelicans are a big disappointment this season. Thought they'd be a lot
injuries,
better.
I feel like.
Yeah, but you know how I feel. They need to trade some players away,
Yeah, exactly.
some draft capital, get some better role players. I feel like they don't know who the best player is. You know that. So
Yeah, they I don't think so. I don't think they know either, to be honest.
yeah. So who you got winning that?
I got the Pelicans winning that. It seems everybody out for the Raptors, but everybody on here is a game time decision for the Pelicans. So I'm a if Brandon Ingram, Jonathan Murray, all them plays, I got Pelicans or Raptors.
Um, Scotty Barnes came back, and ain't he playing?
Yeah, he's been playing good. I
I'm
mean,
saying, is he playing in this game coming up?
oh yeah, he's playing. Grady Dick is gonna be out.
What about RJ Barrett?
RJ Barrett's playing. Maybe I mean that game could probably be up in the air. I mean,
That's a
they
tough
both
one.
it's real. The way they going, the way they both playing is actually equals up. So I mean, I
Yeah.
was just saying Pelicans because
I'm
they
I'm gonna go with the Pelicans, the home team, protect home court. CJ is back, I think. Protect home court.
yeah, facts.
Got to. Kings, Timberwolves.
Timberwolves.
Kings is 8-10.
hmm I did not see that coming.
De'Aaron Fox is not on that level. He showed me that last night.
Yeah, he can't be inconsistent like that.
Not when your contemporary is scoring 37-11.
Yeah, exactly. Like it just yeah. Mm-mm.
Uh-uh.
And you didn't shoot good. You shot what 6 for 16? That's not good at all. I will
Yeah.
say. I mean, I got Minnesota regardless.
Minnesota. I'm going Minnesota also.
I think that man might just kill.
Pistons, Grizzlies.
I got Grizzlies in that one.
Yeah. What's understood don't need to be explained. I got Grizzlies. John Morant's
Mhm.
back. He's
Even
balling.
though Cage is playing good, he's playing great. I got Grizzlies.
Yeah, I told you the Pistons would be better this year though.
Oh yeah, you did. Do you
Yeah,
see
he
Jaden Ivey
surprised.
make that game-winning shot?
I did. I told you he's another person who I think should go to a new team where he can be the sole point guard. Because I think you're gonna get more games like that from him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like I would love to see him on the Jazz. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
let him be the sole point guard. I think he'd be better than Colin Sexton or Keontae George. You know what I'm saying? Let him be on a team like the Wizards.
Let him run the show.
Let
Let him.
him run the show. You know what I'm saying? Um, so yeah, so I got Grizzlies also. Nuggets, Jazz. Speaking of Jazz, yeah, Nuggets, Jazz.
Yeah, I got Nuggets.
Nuggets, I got Nuggets also. Jokic is gonna feast.
Yeah.
Uh yeah, it's gonna be a nice little win for them. And Jazz just don't have enough to deal with them.
Yeah. Walker Kessler number. I don't think they ain't gonna be able to guard him.
Nets, Suns, next game up.
Suns.
Yeah. They playing right now, actually. Durant, this is the first game Durant and Bradley Beal is back.
Yep.
So yeah, I got Suns. Suns in that game. And last but not least, mm, Thunder Warriors.
I got Thunder. I'm biased.
I know.
I'm not gonna be biased about this though, but I got Thunder regardless. I just feel like I don't think the Warriors is gonna beat them.
I don't think so either, but then again, the Warriors got a sneaky good team though. Like we didn't I know you didn't think this. I didn't think the Warriors would be what they are this year. I thought
Yeah,
they
I thought
would
they
for
were gonna
sure
be
be
worse.
out the playoffs, bottom of the league, but they showing me something. So, and it's in Golden State. So, I'm gonna take Thunder also. Though. I think the Thunder are playing great. No one can stop Shea. I'm gonna go Thunder, but that's a toss up.
Right. Yeah, that's a toss up. I'm gonna go Thunder, but it definitely can go both ways.
Yeah. Well, that's all the time we have for today. We appreciate you guys tuning in to the Game Winner Pod. Be sure to tune in every Tuesday. We're gonna go every Tuesday. We're gonna try to post Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. We appreciate you guys so much.
Oh yeah, well. Same thing with my what Leak said. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Appreciate y'all for watching. Whoever's out there is watching. Yeah, so we just gonna keep it going. Same time next week.
Thanks, y'all.
Appreciate it.